Hello, I'm Stephen Weatherby with Weatherby Renovations. We're here today in a home in East Cobb. We just finished a kitchen renovation and I would love for y'all to come in and take a look at it. The homeowners are thrilled about it and we're just putting the finishing touches on it. So let's go on inside and take a look. Here we are in the kitchen. We just finished it up, put the final touches on it, and just wanted to go over a little bit about how it was put together before. I'll probably be able to get a few pictures to show you up on screen as far as just the way the layout was. It had a raised bar here that came across with a sink that just really choked the flow off of the room. There was no way to come around. If you wanted into the kitchen, you had to walk all the way around and come to the side. So your only access was either over by coming in off the garage or through the butler's pantry area off the dining. So the homeowner really just didn't like the flow. She wasn't happy with it at all, and it was just time for a change for us. One of the most important parts of putting your new kitchen together is going to be the choice of cabinetry. That's going to be one of the most expensive parts of your kitchen, and I really feel like that's where you spend the most attention to. The homeowner on this kitchen decided to go with the Decor cabinet, which is, as far as price point goes, it's probably in the top 10% as far as a custom-made cabinet that is still manufactured in a facility. Some of the good parts about that is it's a quality control issue. It's the climate when they're doing the finish work on the pieces. It's just something that can be monitored. It's got the KCMA seal on it, so that has a lot to do with the quality and construction and also the finish. A lot of times on shop finishes, you just can't get the same level of finish and hardness that's going to hold up to, say, mustard or rub. So they've done a lot of research on that, and they've really put a lot of research into what's going on with the finishes and how they're applied. So that being said, the Decor line was a good fit for her. She really liked the profile, the stain on the hand rub glaze. So we've got the Lunar Twilight that she wanted for the walls, and then we went with a coriander coffee on the island. She really was going more traditional, is what the best word is, and she just had a touch of French influence on it. These Decor cabinets too also have trade partners that work with them to create features that you just can't quite get in a factory setting. We've got Inkable, which supplied these legs for us, and they're just made out of one piece of wood, and then you can actually see where they've hand cut them through, and this is all handwork here, making these coming out through the middle of these legs. So there's some great details in this kitchen. Moving on to the other side of the island, it's pretty much the command center of the kitchen. You've got the sink, the cooktop, and the refrigerator within about 4 steps of each other, as well as we've got good layout for food preparation on both sides of the sink. We've got good space on each side of the cooktop as well. Some of the features we always like to incorporate into our kitchens if possible are a pull-out trash. Instead of having the pantry go in there to get your trash can or having it out, or worse than that, even trying to have something under the kitchen sink. That's always the kiss of death. Pull-outs, instead of having the double door with the slides that only are about 4 inches deep, we like to do the pull-outs that are deeper. You can put pots and pans in full height. You don't have to worry about them hitting and dragging on each other. The bump motion closing, the bloom motion, so you're not slamming your pots and pans back in. On each side of the cooktop, we like to do some spice racks. In some instances you can't get them in just because of the size of the kitchen, but when you got some space, it's nice to put some spice racks in, and also we can modify spice racks to where you can put pan lids and pot lids on the side of this as well. So good use of space on this section. One area with a double oven that always gets neglected is the space. It's about 24-28 inches high. It's just kind of a catch-all. People put pans, pots, it piles up. You can only really use about the first 10 or 11 inches of the bottom of that. This is a good detail that actually allows you to get those cookie sheets, the muffin tins, and all the broiler pans that usually you stuff under the double oven in that one drawer that never works out for you, that we can actually get those where they're usable. And the homeowner's about 5'8", and she can just reach up here and grab those and pull those out without the use of a step chair. So it works out well for this space as well. We had a desk area here, which works for people if they really love them, they love them, you can't get rid of them. But for most people, it turns into that drop zone, that area where you get your paperwork, your bills from the mailbox, and you just put it there. You never want to think about it again. Then company comes over, and there you have it. You got to pull something away. So we kind of talked about it. We decided we wanted to move away from that space and just get more storage for the kitchen. So what we put in was just a huge amount of space. We've got good pull-outs. all the way up, and she's really going to have to take some time to get all this filled up. So that's just kind of a brief overview of this kitchen. There's obviously a lot more that goes into it than that, but I just wanted to give you kind of an idea of what's capable, what's out there, what some of these current trends are. And by all means, take a look at the website, review these pictures as well. We have some still shots with some good before and afters. And when next time you want to do something to your home, your kitchen, your bath, just give us a call, 678-901-4205. Thank you so much.